So hey guys and welcome back to the video. In the previous video we created a form, and in the previous video we learned how to authenticate and how we can authorize a user, right? What are the things a user can do and all sort of things we were checking out. Now in today's video we will be creating a form, or you can say we will be creating a basically content for the sign up button that we created in the previous videos, right? So without wasting time, let's begin. Now, first of all, let me quickly do this thing, that is python manage.py run server. That will be quickly starting our server. See, it has started. Now I will go and I will see our web page looks like that, right? Now here is the login button, right? And here is the sign up button. But as you can see that here we does not really have any backend attached to it, right? Like if I does even do login here, nothing is going to happen, right? So what we will be doing here is in today's video, we will be creating a backend, or we will be attaching backend to the database. Okay. Now for that, let's quickly do one thing. Let me first of all do some changes here. Navbar should be dark. I want, because while I'm shooting the video, things looks very dark. Like sorry, things looks very bright here. Like now it's looking good actually, right? Similarly, I can do one more thing here is in the body. Like it's completely upon your personal choice, right? But what is it like? While I will be shooting videos, this bright screen annoys me a little bit, right? So that is the reason why I'm creating a website in a dark color. Later on, when after finishing it, we can change the color according to our, we can change the color according to our wish, or you can say like the background color. Let's quickly do one thing. We'll use color picker, and here I will be picking the colors. Okay. So this is our colors. Let's see how it looks. Yeah. Now you can see all the text has been gone. So for that, we will be attaching one more thing here is that is color, and we can add any color here, but I'm just going with Alice Blue right now. Yeah. Now things came. Yeah. Now you can see that things are visible. We can do one more thing. Like whatever I'm doing here, right? It's completely upon your choice. Style, margin 0. We got the border of the navbar as well, right? Now what else is there? Texts are looking fine, right? This particular white box is left. So what it is, we'll do inspect, and here it is our, this is our about section actually, right? BG light. If I changes it, instead of light, if I does it, let's see what happens. Like, creating his website is that stuff itself. Like we have to do little experiments. Like, yeah, you can see the things have arrived here, right? So I have to just go and to check where exactly is this dark. Let me go and let me check where is our about section. Maybe I will be getting that in the home section. Yeah. So templates, home.html. In the home, maybe little up. Like, when we are creating a website which contains a large amount of lines, right? Editing it or finding some particular line becomes very difficult. So only I will, prefer you that if you're creating a website, then after login and inside sign in model, it's there. Container. So I would suggest that, while you're creating a huge website, the only thing that you can do is just avoid doing any sort of mistakes if you possibly can, right? Because now you can see that if we want to do little changes also, we have to search a lot. There is a particular file, will be here somewhere. Bottom block. Welcome to the block. Okay, let me check. So it will be here, right? Which line is this? Block type HTML, head, body container, contact, about, home, right? Yeah, yeah, we got it. See, it took us a large amount of time just to find it, right? Never mind. Now we have got it. So let's quickly do all the editing. We just have to keep it dark. Okay. And when we'll reload our page, it should be fine, right? See, yeah. Like just for now, I have done this. Later on, when we will be completely done with the website, we can do the changes, right? So now let's leave this. Let's quickly jump on to creating user, right? So we want that a form should submit. So for that, let's go to the basic.html inside this sign in model. Okay. I have to quickly go and I have to check for the form here. This is our login model. This is our sign in model, right? So inside the sign in model, first name. Okay, yeah, here we have the form. Inside the form, I'll write action equals to sign in. And also I'll use method equals to post. Okay. So now, like, you might be knowing if you are following up with this series that if we use this post, we have to write here a CSRF token, right? Here I will write CSRF token. Okay. So this is done. Now we have to, we have to create in some changes in views.py, and we have to even, create a path as well. So for that, let's quickly jump on to our urls.py. Okay. And in this here, I will do the changes or font and alt. I'll write sign in. Okay. And here I can, if I want, I can do the changes as well. But right now I'm not, willing to do changes. I just want that it should be like that for now. So let's keep it like that and let's jump in on. Now we will go to the views and we have to create views. Here, after this search, I will write if sign in. That means I'm defining sign in here. Okay. And also I'll write request. First of all, it will be not here, it will be here. Okay. Now inside this, I will create a, I will first of all write a statement that is if request dot method request dot method if request dot method equals to post. Okay. Now first of all, our code will check for the parameters, right? That whether whatever like whatever the conditions are there, whether it's satisfying or not. First of all, it will check for if condition. Then when we got the if condition, then we have to write the parameters. Okay, we have to create a parameters here. Like in this sign up form, I want one more thing should be present here, right? All these things has been gone, right? So here, you know what I want? The thing I want is that first of all, it should be having a username, because obviously without username we can't do anything, right? So we really want to create a username here. So for that, let's quickly. Okay, so now as we have created the urls.py here, we have to create views. Like from here, person will be directed to views.signin, right? But here we have to create that sign in so that the person can enter. So for that, I'm creating a sign up. We have given the condition. Now we will give the parameters, that is username. So right now I'm giving username. Later on when we will be writing, I will add that as well. Username equals to request dot post, and here I'll write user username. Okay. Similarly, be I will be writing few things here. That is, first of all I will write first name, that is input f name, input l name, then input email address. Okay. Then input password one, password two. So let's change it to pass one, and where it is here, pass two. Okay, this will be fine. Now here I will create f name. Okay, then here I will write l name. Okay, and here username. Sorry, I'll write here as input email, and similarly here I will add password. Put password. Okay. Make sure you check the IDs here, right? Because if you are putting a wrong ID, then it won't work, right? So make sure you check all the IDs that it's working properly or not. Like right now, I have added input pass one, and here P is capital, right? You can see. So make sure all the things are correct. P will be capital, and here I'll add two. Similarly, here, and here we have input as well. Okay. So this has been done, right? Now let's create the user. So for creating the user, we have to import few files, right? Now here, if I want to create user, I have to import from Django dot contrib dot auth dot. I've written from django.contrib.auth.models import user. So our user will be imported, right? Now here, as our user has been imported, I will write creating code for creating user. Okay. Now we can add the statement is, that is my user equals to user dot objects dot create user. create underscore, sorry, user, and inside that I'll write username, comma, email will be input email, comma, input password. Okay, and rest I'll write my user dot first name. Here, my user dot first name equals to input f name. Okay. Similarly, there will be input L name. So just I will change it. No, just I will change here L, and instead of first it will be last name. Okay. So this is the code, and similarly I'll write here my user dot save. Okay. So this will be saving all the data, and then I can write here a message, that is messages dot success, and in the success I can write, in the success I can write your account has been created successfully. Okay. Then I can write one more content here, that is return dot, sorry, return, and then redirect. So redirects will be in our Django shortcuts. So you can see that redirect has been imported automatically here. Right. So what I will do here is I will redirect it to home. Okay. And I can even put one more condition, that is else, to wrap up the things. Okay. For else, I will just write return then HTTP response, and then I will write error. Please try again. Okay. So you can see our all the things has been created. Now quickly, let's just create one more thing here in the form, that is a username. Okay. So for creating username, I will just not I will there is basically not more things are there in that. It's just we have to, keep in mind little of the things. We just have to copy paste. If you guys know HTML, it won't be that much difficult, I will say. Right. So we just have to write here this body, right? So inside the body here, I can just, what is this? It says email. Okay, so for that, I'll write div dot call mb6 mb, and I'll write 3 right here. 3 is there. mb3, and inside that, I will just label for username, control text, and all everything, and I'll just format. Like if you are thinking what I'm doing, nothing is really there. It's just, I have just wrote a username here. Okay. So don't just, okay, let's check Format document. Now it's been formatted, right? Yeah. Now, like, if you are having any doubt or if you are unable to understand, then yeah, tell me. I will be helping you. I'm just, just to save time, and I just don't want that I should be explaining you every single detail. Here, the main concern is to focus on, yeah, it's coming. Here, the main concern is to just focus on, the back end of this site. So only I'm not, into this. Otherwise, if you are unable to understand, then do tell me. I will be clearing all the doubts here. Like, like here you can see that I'm just adding here a color. Okay. So we were not having any colors. So that's it. I just did. Not actually white. I have to. Like all these things that I'm doing is just for right now, right? Like, see, you can see that we have got our username here. So we can create a unique username. Like in my case, like right now, I'm just gonna create a mock. Okay. And similarly, then I'll put my name and email address. Then I'll write password equals to 12345 and here 12345. And then I'll click sign in. But as you can see that nothing happened here. Why? Because we have not kept this button inside the sign up form. Like here, you can see this sign up button will be not there. It should be here inside this diff. Now, if we will click the data, it should go. We'll reload the page, sign in. Yeah, you can see the button has came here. Oxyxena, and the password should be 12345 and 12345. And if I sign in, it says error, attribute error, sign in. Where it is exactly saying is VSGI request has no attribute post. Okay. So here we can't write this post like that. We have to write capital. Now let's just restart the server and let's see. Right now you can see that it does not shows us any error, right? And we'll just go back and we'll reload the page back again so that it should fetch the correct form, book section and email, and also here 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? You can even check it out here. And if I'll click on sign in, here again it says the same error. VSCI request has no attribute post. Okay. So if we face this sort of error, we can just, quickly go and we can just search it out. Like what it says, VSCI has no attribute post. So I have to jump. And what are the answers here? Okay. So here basically it says that we were just having issues by typing it. And if I'll reload back in, it says input F name. Multivate. Okay, input F name. Yes, this input F name. Let's do one thing here quickly. Just to solve that issue, I will be adding input name, username. Name is done. So we just have to put name for every, input here as well. Let's add name. That is input F name. Here I'll add input F name. Similarly, input L name should also come here. And in this put L name. Okay. I hope like okay, here is the password and one more thing, email. Okay, for that, I'll name it as name is input. Like for now, I'm just keep giving the same name for ID and the name. Like, but when we are creating a professional website, that is not really recommended. We have to give different values, right? So that our website should not be, easy to crack. It should be password one. And the last thing that we have to keep here is for pass two, right? ID, paste pass two. And let me check here, it's submit, right? Okay. We can do like required, right? Because if we will be not submitting, what that error says that if by chance user does not puts that value, then what it should do. So what I will do here is I will just simply write here required for every input value so that that error should not occur. Required. Okay. Copy. Paste. For email input required. For password required. Required. Right. 1 2 3 4 5, and also 1 2 3 4 5. Now that past two issue is not resolved. Actually, the issue that was there, I was also, circulated that why it's not working. The reason it's just, you can see that in this, we are accessing every single file, but we were not accessing user two. So for that, what we wanted to do here is we have to add one condition, that is input and then pass one should be should not equals to, if our password one is not equal to password two, if our password input one is not equals to password input two, then we have to write a message dot error request. Yeah. And in that request, I'll just mention that is passwords do not match. Please check the password and try again. And we can even add one redirect also, that after showing this error, it should redirect, return, and then redirect. And where should redirect? It should redirect on home. Okay. Now, as you can also see that our flashing message has been gone. Now let's just check. First of all, here, and then I will write password equals to 1 2 3, and if I'll even try to submit, it will say please fill out the blanks. Then 1 2 3 4 5, and then sign in. Integrity error at signup. Unique constraint failed. Auth user dot username. Unique constraint failed. Auth user dot username. We'll check it on. I have to register a user by sending an activation. My code is in form.py, views.py. Okay. What is the answer? Because you are trying to create the same user twice. Like that error was flashing just because that username is taken. Because I have already checked the code, so maybe because of that, the username has already taken. So obviously it won't accept another user, right? So let's just sign in. Now you can see that it is done and it says the account has been created, right? So this was the flashing message that that I was supposed to create, right? Now you can see that, it was pretty easy to do, but what about the errors, right? If by chance the user is putting some different sort of username here, by chance if a person just puts 1 2 3 4 5 and if he logs in, that we can't allow, right? So for that we have to write here some conditions, okay? Like what should happen, what should not happen, and all. So for that, let's go back here, and here inside this I will check here. See error after this. I will write here. Okay. Here I will write one condition. That is to write condition. I'll write if the length of username is less than 10, then same message should not same actually little different. We'll change it. Message should flash that your username must be below 10 characters. Okay, this will be the message that should flash here. And similarly, one more thing should come that if by chance we are putting some numeric value. So if username is like I'm not really knowing how to put that. So we'll first of all just do hit and try method, and if it doesn't works, then we will check it on Google. Okay. So I'll write here if not username username dot name break, then the same should come. I'll copy paste it here and I'll should only contain letters and numbers. Should only con- should only contain letters and numbers. It's because just to write that alphanumeric value should not come, right? Now we'll reload and we'll again log in. I will use 1 2 3 4 5. Then all the details will be the same. 1 2 3 4 5 and 2 3 4 5. Let's do one thing just to check. I'll write 1 2 3. That's it. And I'll sign it. Username must be below 10 characters. Okay. Why this message is flashing actually? Let's do one thing, yeah. We'll just remove this condition itself. Why to simply add? Later on, when we will be posting it, that time we will be adding it. Okay. So is it 1 2 3 4 5 and again 1 2 3. Let's check. Password do not match. Let's see. It says password do not match. So now I'll write EF and Saxena and 1 2 3 4 5 and again 1 2 3 4 5. If I'll run it, your account has been created, right? So I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying here, right? Now, let's check the remaining things that this login. How can we log in? So all these things we will be checking out in the another video. I know that this video became a little long, but yeah, just because silly mistakes, we were unable to find the errors. So no worries. All the remaining things like this, creating a blog section and then adding a login, everything we will be dealing in another video. So that was pretty much it for this video. If you are having any doubts and queries, then do comment out, right? And if you are liking this series, then do like, share, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends and the people who wants to learn Django, so that uh, you know they can also understand the concepts and they can easily create such a cool, amazing websites, right? I will see you in another one. Till then, see ya. Have a great day and bye bye.